there are a lot of men that are listening to this podcast or who have gone through a similar situation where they've been a very successful entrepreneur in their business circles. Man, they're getting the high fives, they got mad respect, and then they come home and things are not aligning, right? It's like, how come I'm not getting the respect from my wife? How come my kids aren't respecting me? So as you kind of got to that point, what helped you go, all right, there's something more important that's missing?
You
And
know,
how did you kind of build out of that?
you know what? In regards to that, let me tell you. Like you said, here I was a kid because first of all, I come from real rough background, and my background and my culture is a Hispanic culture. So we're gonna try to put this puzzle together to make other people understand and kind of see if we could help other men. In my culture, there's this big machismo thing, right? Like, Hispanic men's rule and we're tough and the woman doesn't go above you. Strike number one, right? And then if you lose control, you're not a man no more. Strike number two. And then, here, if society knows anything about either of two of the above, you're really in trouble. Strike three, you're out. So here, I was working, and in my mind, I was programmed to think that if you work hard and you dedicate yourself to work and you come home, you're a good dad. But everything else in between, they forgot to fulfill those spots for me. That, as a man, it's all right to cry. That as a man, you don't just rule in your house, you're a partner. That as a man, that it's a right to hear your wife and hear her out when she needs to hear you out versus becoming the fixer. Because us men, we think we know how to fix everything. Your wife won't even finish telling you something, and you already think you got the solution. Oh, this is broken. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. They don't want to hear that, dude. But somewhere in the midst of us men, we get programmed like that, right? So here I was working my butt off, so-called me thinking. So now I'm traveling. Now here I'm a man, a kid. Well, I'm a man now, but a kid that came from South Central LA with no education, traveling the world now, going across countries, helping other people be successful. And like you said, here on my way back home, I was coming to my home and I was turning the key, but I was turning the key to my worstest nightmare.
Hmm.
Here I had two, here I had two lovely daughters, and I had a, young, beautiful wife, but the monster was in the house. The monster was within myself.